Hello everyone, welcome on into Thursday Rookie to Roadie. We are still here at Napoli for the rest of the season. We're going to try and bounce back from a very interesting stream last night. Champions League knockouts got Benfica in the first knockout round in the second and third games of today's stream. Before that we've got Atalanta, after that we've got Roma. And at some stage we probably have Juventus as well actually. I think that didn't get delayed by a huge amount. No, we've got AC Milan, but they're trash. And Bologna. So there's all sorts going on tonight. After the board sold some of our players, we may have signed for Man City next season. While I haven't checked what they've done in a couple of days. I've gone forward since last night. Should we check what our future club's doing? Because we are going to Man City next season. That's probably the big news out of last night's stream. They finally replied to our email. They're 19th. Whoa, what's happened? They drew with Leicester. That's not quite as big as I was hoping. Okay, that can't calm it down, Sean. They're still quite heavily inside the relegation zone, aren't they, Man City? Still looking like we've got Man City in the championship next season. I still can't figure out how they're down there, eh? I don't know how this team's in the relegation zone. Well, they kind of do. They don't have much squad depth, but they're quite good. Like that's a better striker than we've got. He has been injured, so he might make a quite big difference. That could be a factor. He looks spectacular. 20 composure. Oh my days. Anyway, we're going there next season, potentially in the championships. There's still a lot of games left, correct. 13. They do have to make up a 8-point gap on Sheffield United, potentially Fulham as well. Forest we've hopefully helped out, although they're already in there, so it doesn't make too much difference because we pinched their player on deadline day, of course, and Regan Hogarth. But tonight, we start off with Atalanta, who, if you want to get involved in the prediction, are 9th. We are at home. Their recent form, not awful at all. They drew with Bayern in the last day of the Champions League phase before I think they just got knocked out completely, Atalanta, from that stage. Not that we're really too worried about that. Well, yeah, that's yeah, we'll see. I was checking. Yeah, Atalanta shocker, didn't they? Only 4 points despite drawing with Bayern. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Honestly, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out anyway. But yeah, I'm expecting some players to not want to play in the championship if it goes that way. But we'll see once we get there. The transfer budget was already 129 million. I can't imagine they would have done too much to change that, Man City. But yeah, either way, we're going to be rebuilding City one way or another because, goodness me, don't know what happened there, but they're in all sorts of trouble. But we're going to try and win some trophies here at Napoli first. We've got none so far. It's one of the very few clubs we've been at, I think, alongside Actually, no, we won a trophy at Manjung. It is the only club we've been at for more than 63 days that we've won a trophy at so far in this save. So let's try and change that. We're joint with Inter on top of Serie A. We're in Napoli, not Atalanta. Let's change that schedule. They've got a game in hand on us. We want to kind of get to a winnable situation by the time we host them on the final day of the season. But we've got some decent teams tonight. Roma are just outside the top 4. Way behind us. Juve have actually just slipped up with a 2-2 draw against Fiorentina. So if we win this, we actually got 9 points clear of third. It's a big game first up tonight. Hopefully can get the job done. And yeah, get a bit of a gap. In fact, Roma are third, not fifth. Lazio have started to slide. Potentially, they actually still have to play on this match day. But let's get into this first game of the stream. We have got Atalanta at home in the first leg of our Champions League ties at home as well, because we finished in the bottom half of things. One change to the usual first, well, 2, because Diaz still out injured for 1 to 6 days. De Silva comes in at left wing. Also Fernandes for Galatolo, because in the technical advice pre-match actually said that he's a little bit tired. The only player after we rotated fully for that cup game where we got past Spezia and we're going to take on Inter. I'm pretty sure in the semis is how that's going to work. But yeah, so our young that of a wonder kid. Centre-back Ricardo Fernandez will start in his place. But otherwise, we're back to the first team, who are all nicely fit. Lopefido still in there over Hogarth, who was the one guy we bought in because the board were getting rid of players on loans and sales, and I needed an extra body in the general forward area. So we had to bring Hogarth in early from Nottingham Forest. In a weird way, it would have been quite nice if they were the team that City had to try and catch, because then at least then they'd probably have more of a chance of it. But it does mean Cosberg's now right back, and Junio's a striker, which, to be fair, we were kind of trying to go towards anyway, and we've called up a couple of young guys from our under-20s just to fill out the bench. So that's what we've done to deal with all that weird stuff that was going on. Sort of justifiably, because we're not going to be here next season, but also a little bit wangy from the board, because we are still in with a decent chance. 44 for that. We'll give those two rough numbers. Promising youngsters. And get into it. But it's going to be a very interesting, well, hopefully an interesting run home. We can keep going toe-to-toe with Inter. And yeah, God knows what's going to be the state of City when we get there. Atalanta in the orange are rocking extreme heron ball here, it looks like, so it's going to be interesting. But let's hopefully keep this good run of form going. I think we did drop points against these guys on the road earlier this season. Slight potential banana skin game here. They're ninth, they can't be going that well. But here we go. Should be a nice fresh team for the most part. As I said, we put out the rotation against Spezia. There is Atalanta. Very defensive looking. And into with that game in hand, we need to just keep putting the pressure on them. The goal difference is bang on exact as well. It's such a tight race. So we need to just keep trying to put the pressure on them. And if we can do that, that'll be nice. Juve away is probably the tricky game we've got left, as well as, I suppose, Roma, because they're actually above Juve on the table. So it's a couple of interesting ones that we've got that could pop up in tonight's stream in Serie A around those Champions League ties. Although they're back-to-back, we get a week off in between, so that's not too bad. A little bit of a short backup here, so if we can put these guys to the sword early, that would be quite nice, as Golob goes on a bit of an adventure, which is not regular from him. Raphael wins that deep as well, which is also a bit unexpected. Lopefido, Drago, nice touch from the captain. He puts it over the bar. That would have been a dream start. Dream start there if we took a 1-0 lead 1 minute in. Blood bomb, good. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Yeah, not too bad today. Didn't have to watch my national team play like absolute trash, so that's helped. Lima's in space. Defend, guys. Torres. Interesting. It's effective, but interesting that from Golob. We played Haiti yesterday. Lost 4-0. They're the worst team we're playing while we're in America. So, yeah. Wasn't great, especially the second half. Okay, I thought we were going to give away a pen then. Thankfully, Drago didn't touch that. Let's get out to him, guys. Do some defence. Yeah, it was really bad. Hopefully straight off. I'm not sure if he has, though. I think he might have timed that run okay. This would not be the start we want here in our home game against the struggling ninth. Fellas. No. Terrible start. And, jeez, it's a tight one, but I suppose it, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but I did have some hope that we get out of our group at the World Cup. Now I'm a little bit worried, especially because our next warm-up game is against England. So that's how they're going to build confidence, unless we do some absolutely mental turnaround. on Sunday morning my time, and this is a dreadful start here. Camacho's on a 6.4, which is a bit rare for him. He's one of our better players here at Napoli. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those cases where everyone's focusing on the Champions League. De Silva had a foot in there, and oh, guys, oh, geez, that was nearly an absolute howler at the back there. Did suffer this at Betis at times when you had a big Champions League game coming up. That was the one time we'd drop points a bit out of nowhere-ish. So I hope that isn't going to happen here. But it's not looking great early. Stats suggest we've been the better team, but we're not seeing a lot of that outside that really early chance to a Drago, who's also on a bit of a stinker of a rating. Fortea yellow. Very concerning now. We don't have a lot of right-back options. Kosberg played there for us in the cup. I wouldn't say he was amazing or anything, as Degenbach tries to fizz one in. Good save there from Brancati. We don't see anything off the back of that. Leone yellow as well. Oh, guys. Not what I need. I suppose giving them a rest before the Champions League might not be too bad, but conceding against a team like Atlanta 11 minutes in, they are going to try and Arsenal us here, albeit we've had 12 corners. If we can make the most of one of those, that'd be quite nice, guys. No, going to be 1-0 Atlanta at half-time, which would be bad, because I actually want to get a good gap over Roma and Juve in this game. That was the hope I'd be able to at least get it in this and then get it down to a proper two-horse race, but they just had a little stint there where they got that goal. We'll get these yellow-carded players off. I said we'd risk Galatello. I lied. You can come back in. We'll get now 4-4 I might go Graf because he's a better wing back, and go Torres at right back. And then we've got, oh, Lopafido got a yellow as well. Right, Hogarth, on you come. And Camacho's on an absolute stinker, so Nakana for him. So we're making quite a few subs here at the half. But need to try and weight things up somewhere. And then Drago and Raphael are both not going great. But we'll see how things go in the second half with that. But stats-wise, not too bad. But we're 1-0 down. So, not great. Now the two players on those poor ratings, I probably want to bring on a Junior for Raphael, because it's probably a bit more of an X-Factor sub. And we wouldn't lose as much in that position compared to bringing on a Diak or a Halal for the captain. So we'll see how things go, but hopefully we can get a goal here early in the half. Hogarth, there he is, the Forest man. We pinched him in on was it deadline day? Late in the window anyway, because we could activate the buy now on his free deal going into next season when we're not going to be here. So we had to bring someone in, because otherwise we legitimately wouldn't have had a squad. But Brancati with a save, but we finally get one past to make it 1-1. So at least we got it level. Regan Hogarth making a good little impact here in his first couple of games in a Napoli shirt. Bit earlier than he was expecting, but doing a decent job. Both Raphael and Drago have been boosted up massively off the back of that goal. As a throw-in, that's a horrible one, that from Atalanta. Hopefully we make the most of it. Drago back out to Hogarth. The new man, Drago, fizzes it in there. That was not good from Raphael. Oh, don't let them hit on the counter now, guys. Great from Torres, and also Drago. Okay, these guys are stepping up, and that was the highlight apparently. I think Raphael might have tried to shoot in amongst all that. It just didn't really look threatening in any way at all. Encouraged, we've got 2.5 XG. It's giving me the Real Sociedad flashbacks. This time we haven't given away a dumb penalty yet. It's not a challenge for the players either. Right, Raphael is going a bit fairly up top, but there's some other positions which look like they might tire first. But I might make the change up top here. We'll go Junior up top. That seems to be the area that's leading us down. We'll try and demand more as well. Playing well, but I want a goal here. Junio scored a... Did he get a hat-trick in the end, or was it just 2 in the cup game? Against Spezia, that's offside. So we'll get this back, especially because we've headed that back to Golob. 6 point. He cops some really harsh ratings in these games where we concede goals at all. As Junio wins that one in the air for us. Oh, Hogarth. Hogarth. Oh, Regan Hogarth, you absolute hero. The border tried to screw me over, and the man I was able to bring in might be saving us in this game. Junio goes up top. Great job to win that header, and also to keep that ball from finding a dearly, and Regan Hogarth just starts to cook. Just inside that left-hand upright, we will start doing a little bit of time wasting here. That is a huge couple of goals off the bench from him. Massive impact from Regan Hogarth, and nice win in the air there from Junio as well. It won't go down as an assist or anything because Deckenbach got the final touch, but that is a big bit of play up top there from Alexandre Junio, who, in hindsight, we were probably in danger of losing on deadline day, being transfer listed, but thankfully no one came in for him because he's on such a big wage and costs so much. Don't stuff it up now, fellas. Lima, edge of the box. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I really didn't like that when the thing popped up. Scalvini's off, that might help us. But we'll lower the tempo, just play slow ball now. As we make our way into 5 minutes of added time, 3 points here. As I mentioned, gets us 9 clear of Roma and Juve, which is big and keeps the pressure on Inter. Despite them having that game in hand. Big turnaround there in the second half. Regan Hogarth, absolute hero off the bench. Lopefido's been great for us so far this season, but I am intending Hogarth to start there. And he's potentially already nailing it down in 2 games. Because that was some impact there from Hogarth. A double off the bench to give us the win. Good effort. Made a bit of hard work of it, but the 3 points is what matters. Great stuff as we actually go into the press conference now. So, at the moment on top, and what's going to be probably our only shot at Serie A in the foreseeable future. So that's good, but Inter do have those 2 games in hand, but a good gap now over everyone else. So we're in a proper fight here, which is nice. And now we can focus on the Champions League for the next 2 games. We've got no Serie A in between now and then. Hopefully we also don't get cup games popping up or anything silly. As you can see, we don't have a lot of options for some players at this club right now because they've packed a right sulk about us going to Man City next season here, the board at Napoli. Okay, Lopefido is going to get a pay increase. We don't really care at this point. Also, I think I figured out, because we got a 15 million boost in the transfer budget, I think that's what Man City paid for us. So they actually went into our transfer budget, which is good because otherwise we wouldn't have actually been able to afford Hogarth. Hey Dan, I think I answered last night, but no, I won't be. The wife will be using the teaching streaming room, so I will not be able to. For that game on Sunday morning, my time. But yeah, to be fair, it might be an absolute battering as well, which is going to be interesting. Yeah, so Juve drop points. That helps us out. Right, now, this is... I'm going to save here. I'm a little bit concerned about this, actually, because the board did sell a couple of homegrown club players last night that I didn't want to let go of. This could make this quite tricky, actually. Champions League registration. But we'll see what we can do. So Harmon obviously comes in. Yeah, I've seen a few updates over the last day or so. It sounds like he's pretty much a lock. Right, so this is my first team, isn't it? So we want to. Okay, so I think he's okay. He's okay. Hogarth definitely needs to come in. A couple of guys I've called up that I'm a little bit less sold on. Definitely Fernandez. We can get one more in, but really that's about it. He's okay. I think we've got enough centre-back depth anyway. We've got 4 of them. Because Galatello plays there. Bossio, we're sort of just called up to do the role that the actual homegrown lad was doing. Oh, De Silva's the guy, obviously. Yeah, that's what we have to do. Yeah, that's going to be our squad. Good. Lucky I spotted him because that could have turned bad otherwise. So that's what we're going to roll with for the Champions League. It's not too bad, but we can't really do too much more because we need the homegrown club players, and we don't have a lot, I don't think, who meet the whole over 21 thingamajiggy. Yeah, legitimately no one. So that's our squad. That was not as dicey as I thought it might be, but there are going to be potentially some upset people. Almelic, Bragantino, Bossio, they're all young. They should be okay, actually. So not too bad. After all that, I've got the new ones that we needed to from that window registered for the guys who departed, that we actually planned to depart, so that's good. Ferreira, yeah, no, we don't need him scattered because we cancelled that transfer because we didn't want to waste money on another goalkeeper, because that was one of the ones the board did for some reason. They eventually got a goalkeeper in Owusu Adoru, but thankfully he's not joining until next season when we're not here. But Benfica, 2 legs back-to-back, so we can actually just do a who goes through here, can't we? A extended who goes through. Now, Inter at Cesena. So they're probably going to win that because Cesena are 14th. Ink Snoob, I lose all my games. What to do? If you're not doing it already, start by checking out the tactics that are recommended by the game for your team. The ones with the thumbs up next to them. Try those and see which ones sort of works the best out of those. And then I would be tempted to play on extended highlights from that point forward, and you sort of notice some things in the match engine and like what might be able to help out from that point forward. But that'd be my beginner advice for tactics. The game does try and do a good job of the recommending decent ones. But there is also the case where if the team's really, really bad, then might just be a bit difficult. But that's probably a good place to start before signings. I didn't mean that. Twisting my words. Oh my lord, Inter have lost. Oh, we might. That's a huge upset defeat. Okay. And they've got no excuse because they've got to buy in the Champions League this round. Inter get beaten by Cesena. 3-1. What has happened there? They're away, but still. So we've now got the goal differential on them by 3. We are potentially actually on top of Serie A. And 9 clear of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th teams. We are in a nice spot. Grimsby. Are they? I haven't actually done England as a starter on FM this year, so I don't know if Grimsby in League 2 is like one of the favourites or one of the outsiders, to be fair. But a huge little boost for us there. Cesena doing a favour of all teams. Oh, Shunyo. Oh, he's going to be filthy on that. He's been wanting to leave. He was transfer listed. He's got a contract extension. That might have actually been the board who've done that. Now I think of it out loud. Back 5, yeah. That's a handy tip as well. All right, these guys on our shortlist because we do probably need to populate this while I've got the chance. Because if we've got people on our shortlist who are good here, they will certainly be good for a club that potentially ends up in the championship. All right, you probably get off it. Fana, we'll remove you, 32 years old, especially on that wage, goodness me. Gavi apparently, yeah, he won't be going to the championship either. Chevalier would be an interesting one actually if he was available on a free. Right, Hogarth. Does he have a weakness? I haven't seen one yet. Okay, cool. So the board have just decided to trigger the player who wanted to be transfer listed's automatic extension clause. That could affect dynamics. We'll see how that goes. He did, to be fair, drop his concern about playing time, so that might be tied to that. He might be happy because we're leaving, to be fair, so he might not be causing a fuss now. Junior, hopefully. We can't get rid of him now, so yeah. But I've still got 2 days till the first league against Benfica. We did draw 1-1 with them earlier in the season, but it was that stream where I made the changes that have been working for the most part, then I completely forgot to do them correctly for the games the rest of that stream after. So hopefully we actually better them this time. Now these two, I don't think we registered them, so they can definitely play in the youth league and got a huge backup. Not a great signing in hindsight from Arsenal there on a free from the Doff. You may as well have just trusted Golop because they're probably giving him like a really good starting role too. So not great from the board there, I dare say, or the Doff for the new manager, whoever that's going to be. We didn't really feel the need to cancel that one because it didn't cost us money at the time. I cancelled the ones where they were going to spend money, but I didn't cancel that one because it didn't impact us this season. Scott Hale's New Zealand manager in the safe. That's interesting. Right, here's the first knockout playoff round. Batiste do not play until tomorrow. They've got Dortmund, our former club. We can do a little check-in on how Louis Henrique's going. I wonder if he's going to sneak his way over here and replace us. Lille have beat Chelsea. Lille are quite good, to be fair. Knocked us out of the Club World Cup, of course, at Batiste. Sociedad get past Spurs, the defending champions. Albeit that's their home leg, so 1-0 might not hold too much weight. But Lille away at Chelsea is quite a big result. Juve will be reasonably happy, I think, with that result at Nice. Oh, and hello, Brownchild. Hope you're doing well. Right, Portal, tactical advice, right. Yeah, force high turnovers. Otherwise, we'll just leave things as they are. Hopefully all our players are pretty sweet. So we want to go for this next game. Oh, yeah, it's there. It's all right. For some reason I thought Fernandes would have stayed there from the previous game, but apparently not. Now the big question is, do I go with, or well, first up, pay attention, Sean, get your star left winger on rehab. Do we chuck Hogarth straight in there for Lopefido? Because he's been great so far. 3 goals in 2 games. Might go Lopefido for the moment. Just get him a bit more technically familiar. Hogarth for a little while, but certainly a great bench impact option. Lopefido, I think, deserves a bit more of a shunt out the first team. If he a few more poor performances, he's been pretty good for us this season, keeping Junio out the team. Ninth, okay. Yeah, Diaz failed the fitness test. Right, I'll get a prediction going. This is going to be for both legs because we've got no game in between people. So this is a who goes through over the 180 minutes. So bear that in mind. Hence the who goes through. But yeah, let's see how Batiste doing also just quickly. 6th. What's Enrique done? Okay, they've got games in hand. It might not be that bad. Still quite a way behind Barca in slots. That's not good from him. Louis Enrique, he's still good. He hasn't signed for anyone for next season yet. He's 67. He might just retire at Batiste, to be fair. Where is free Champions Leagues come, actually? Did he sneak one at somewhere else? Okay, one went at Liverpool in 2033. I feel like we might have looked at this before, actually, now. Check this out. And then obviously the PSG one, IRL. Oh, Barca in 2015. Goodness me. Okay. Football noob. Right, Inter are taking on Sassuolo. I think they'll get back on track there because they're at home this time, but you never know. While we have Champions League. So, the best teams back out there, kind of. Centre-backs mainly. You could argue the wingers are a bit weak, but they've done a good job for us this season. While Diao is still injured and we're getting Hogarth up to speed, although he's doing a pretty freaking good job so far. So, in we go. That's fine. So, Benfica looking very similar to when they took some points off us in the league phase. Ruben, Zaire, Emery, the handy-ish team. But, I back us to have enough quality here. Hopefully put a bit of a hurting on them in this home league. And here we go. Champions League knockouts. Can our slightly sabotaged team make their way into the round of 16? Right, let's go, fellas. Make sure this is our last home game in the Champions League, at least for me, because I'm definitely not doing this next season. That's for sure. My last Champions League campaign for a fair while, I dare say. Given what I've signed up for, not a great start. Benfica all over us early. Although hopefully that's about to change. Yeah, we've evened it up a little bit there. Slightly to and fro first 10 minutes. It would be nice to put the foot down at home. So hopefully that happens at some stage here. Nothing in the first 20 though. We are getting bossed out of this position-wise, which is a slight concern. Also do wonder how, like, if we do lose in the Champions League, if they might... Oof, jeepers, that's... He Saliba that, otherwise... Oh, sorry, Gabriel wasn't it, not Saliba it. But yeah, that was a pretty good chance there for Benfica, and they've absolutely bottled that. But if we get knocked out of the Champions League, they did expect us to make the latter stages. De Silva puts that one over the bar as well. Not quite as wild, but both teams. But if we get knocked out, because they want us to reach the latter stages, they probably aren't thrilled with us right now, the board, based on their actions. Even though we're top of Serie A, they might do something rash. There's Rafael back for Fortea. It's an absolute mess. It's a goal for a Drago. It's very, very scrappy, but we've got a 1-0 lead. So we'll take that in a game that we've been a bit average in so far. Rafael took a fair chunk of time on the ball here. He wasn't really ever looking like he was going to impact play. Fortea, then they've tried to stop that from finding a Drago and done a pretty poor job, and he's somehow got that through a good couple of bodies in the way there. They've left the bottom left corner open, and he gives us a 1-0 lead, our captain. So that is okay. I'd like 2 if possible. 2-goal lead would be nice. So at the moment, all the home teams are doing the job outside of Betis. Famalicão over Bayern. Fenerbahce over Ajax. Although now I say that, Bayern have equalised, so never mind. We'll praise, I suppose, but it's not been awesome. Betis are now beating Dortmund. They are copping a few yellows in this half, Benfica. Trying to knock some of our players around, maybe. But luckily for us, we've got a whole week between games. Well, 6 days. As De Silva loses the ball, that should do it for the first half. Big old waste of time highlight, this feels like. And indeed it is. 1-0 to Napoli, half-time first league. Alright performance. Nothing special. No one out there is going awfully. A few of their players are up front, so let's hope that continues. But there you can see the scores. Bayern potentially a little bit disappointing at the moment, but doing well can do better is the talk here. And we'll crack straight into the second half. Get the ball out to Torres, not for too long. The highlight cuts off from the restart. And Benfica get down the right end for them, but we now start to hopefully camp in their half for the majority of the second, 45 here. And look to grab a cushion goal before we go to Portugal. Although they're on the ball here, Cunha to Zaire Emery. Duarte, oh, Drago, I was hoping we'd cut that out. Now they find space out right, briefly through Fernandez. Still might, but that's good from De Silva. Does a bit of defensive work and a lovely ball for Rafael. What can he do with it? Puts it wide. Junior is looking more tempting, honestly. He's not awful, Rafael. He's been pretty decent so far this season. As we're about to have a throw-in, but Junior in the last couple of games has done quite well when we've put him up top. Is Deacon Bar. Can he make it too? Yes, he can. Right, that could be big. Now I feel a bit more comfy making some subs here. 2-0 with a half hour left in this first league. It's a good scoreline now to take into an away game. But Good work from Deckenbach. Just powers that one into that corner there with a low-driven shot. Good bit of skill to get past the defence from a tight angle. Puts it away. We will make a couple of subs here, and hopefully this will be us putting the foot down a bit. So Junio and Hogarth to come on at right wing and striker. Torres is a little bit cooked, but he's playing well enough. We'll just do those two at the moment. But if we can bring on some game changes up top and hopefully put this one away. Now it's Silva's naked. We might try Deckenbach and give Halal a crack instead of Zanardi, who's a little bit meh, while Diaz out injured. Hopefully it doesn't backfire though, because it is Benfica on the ball here. Fernandez. Colelis goes back to Almeida. Zaire Emery picks out Quifeld, who just starts to come forward. Fernandez. Cunha in space. Medina. Oh, it's an unlucky deflection. Good save there from Golob. They probably deserved that one, given the goal we scored in the first half. But Golob's come up big there. Good save from the former Benfica man. He was their backup goalkeeper. They'll be livid with that. He's keeping a clean sheet. Trubin's conceded 2. Nice work there from Torres. Galatolo to Leone. Picks out Fortea. First time pass to Hogarth. What can he do? Oh, he's trying to set up a goal. He nearly has. Just couldn't quite get a clean shot off there. Going to win a corner after all that. We'll just see if anything comes from it. It doesn't, because Deckenbach's cooked, so we're going to make our final couple of subs here. It will have to be Zanardi at left wing, because there's no other options. Leone's on a really bad rating. I'll bring DeSillis on for a run. He needs the game time. Seeing it's our final stoppage, we might as well use it. And straight on, some good defensive work from the former Juventus youth prospect. And hopefully we might get going forward here and try and make it 3-0. There'll be a good scoreline to take. Junio, he gets a bit greedy. Good save there from Trubin that time. We'll see the corner. Hogarth. Can he produce from these? Goes short. Zanardi loses it. So the answer's no, but don't know if it's the new signing's fault. Well, that's an interesting ball. Hasn't paid off long term. Halal. Trying to find Junio. Play continues. Halal long ranger just goes wide. Started their first season. How many seasons in there, Ink Snoop? Ink Snoop. Whichever way around. But it looks like it's going to be 2-0, which is solid enough. Junio didn't quite make the impact I wanted there. But solid home win. Every home team's won. Fenerbahce have destroyed Ajax. For Milikawa lead against Bayern, albeit only a goal. The rest of us have got pretty good leads, but that is nice and solid. More of the same next time, and that's our next game, the second leg over in Portugal. And Golob gets one over his former team. Keeps a clean sheet. The King. The King has saved our former club. Well, I mean, what is Henrique doing with him? I hope he's been injured, because 14 appearances is low at this stage of the season. I suppose it's 24 once you include Continental, but he's played 61 for us last season. He's only got 24 in so far this season. That might have been an issue maybe with Manex Merck, but he picked up the double there against Dortmund. Did the King. But we don't really need to do any rest here because we've got a decent gap, which is nice. Inter back on track. They are above us. Oh, don't tell me it's a head-to-head thing in this league. How do I? Portal? I can't. Serie A? Yes, I can. Rules. How do I? What's the team records against other teams on the same points? So it's goal difference. Oh no, results between teams. Oh yeah, right. We need to beat Inter when we play them then, potentially on the final day of the season, because we need to end up on more points than them. That's annoying. There I was thinking it's a normal league where goal differential makes the difference. It's not. So we're still second. Okay. But good solid start there to the Champions League knockouts. Thankfully, better than we did against them in the league phase. We do have a 4-day backup before Roma away, which is a tricky game in Serie A. Them sitting third, fourth, depending on what else happened there on that match day the match week, that we've got off here, while Inter play their catch-up game. Now, Asana Diao is still injured. All these guys can definitely get a match. We'll give 60 for Diak. He's the third choice goalkeeper, and these guys are not really going to play for us unless there's a lot of injuries. Just make sure we've got a full bench. That's the reason we've called them up. After some of our other guys who were sitting there got flogged off by the board/doff last night. And Diao's back. Lovely. Handy indeed, that. Managed to get through that little space when he's been injured not too badly. Right, Roma Juventus. This is the Coppa Italia quarterfinals. Yeah, we're still... Okay, so there's no Serie A happening on this match week, it looks like. Apart from Inter. No bad trainers. Jeepers, they love that I'm leaving. Look how happy they are now. Now, I should have actually checked that. Some of these guys actually need a rest still. Oh, okay. Oh. You and you. Is it just you two? It is, right. Let's give you guys a couple of extra days off, and I might even consider not starting you in the second leg, Galatolo and Deckenbach, just to play things safe. Roma have knocked out Juve, and thank you for the follow, the Welsh football manager. Don't need to ask where you're from, but welcome in. Zach Farrell missed the penalty. That's why I sold him. Did he play 4 games? No, that was last season. That makes sense. I was going to say, did he play 4 games for me? Don't remember that. But Isak Varel missed penalty, and Juve go out of the cup. To Loma, who we are about to play, so that might actually give them a boost. Annoyingly. Potentially want that the other way around. Oh no, there is Serie A. Inter Lazio, that's a large game. Come on, Lazio. Take some points off them. Bossio can play. It's a very large game, that one. While we have a week off. All of a sudden, we're going to have games in hand. Right, they're hiring staff. Cool, sure. We might get that sorted out so it's not so heavy on some people. Right, it's an injury, but I think that's to a youngster, so we're okay there. It is a bit of a bad one, but we'll get away with that. Tell him not to worry about it, and he should be sweet. Now, into Lazio. This is quite big. I think a draw's a great result here. A draw's a great result for us here. It keeps us far enough ahead of Lazio to not worry about them and gives us a chance to go ahead of Inter properly. But that is definitely the second best result that we could have hoped for. Spanked them in the first 50 odd minutes of that game. They nearly came back. But now we've got a game in hand on Inter and a joint with them. So that's completely flipped over the last couple of match weeks. Atlanta rinsing Lecce as well. So that win over them might not have been too bad, all things considered. But Inter are starting to stumble when they're not playing Champions League, which is odd timing because if I was in charge of them, I'd be trying to cash in right now. Watching us play first knockout round games when they went straight through the round of 16, they're stumbling. It's now 2 losses in their last 3 games. In Serie A, and it's given us the slight advantage if we can make the most of, admittedly, Roma away, which is a tough game, but still. Given that the head-to-head record does count, that could be big slip up from them there. At the San Siro too, that is a surprise, slightly surprising slip up. Lazio are a good team, so it's not like earlier when they lost to Cesena away, the team in 14th, but it's still a bit of a surprise. That certainly a helping hand. So I don't think we need to worry too much about what's going on that match day. Because outside that game, it was the Coppa Italia, which involved Roma and Juve, who are really the only other ones in our atmosphere at the moment. So, in a good spot in Serie A, it feels like. If we can make the most of that game in hand. The youth team's doing well. 3-0. They've battered them too. They should have scored more. Coyote's got a suspension. I was looking at signing him going to this season just because he's homegrown nation, but got talked out of it, thankfully, because he might be bottling it into. But we have got. Actually, I need to look below the initial A because that's tripped me up so many times this season. The fact that Serie A comes up in the calendar as an A. Holy, that's a lot of scout reports. I keep thinking, I've got all these away games coming up, and we don't. It's just, hold on, what's this? No, that's all right. Just making sure there's no weird bids going in from us that the beat for it won't go through next season anyway now, so it won't make a difference. Right, Wonder Kids. We'll get rid of any of the slightly average ones, like He's just a bit too fringe. There's probably guys that'd actually be really good at City, but we'll try and if we can get them off from here, we know our shortlist is very good when we go there. Right, you can disappear. Picking out a few of our Batiste boys. There's the guy who's joining Napoli next season on a free that we didn't quite have the money to bring in earlier. Okay, you're not quite good enough. Neither are you. Nipan, probably formerly of City in the safe. Of course he is. But he's a bit average. It was Mama Diamonde's at Arsenal, looking a bit at 34, a little bit past it. Adam Wharton, still decent at Spurs, poor bugger. But DL, let's get him working on that. Back from injury. Right, second league. Oh, Leone's injured. Okay. Joy. Let's hope it's not too bad. Bruce foot. That's fine. We can cop that. We can cop that. With a 2-0 lead, I think we can cop that. Might have to put out the young centre backs for this. Because from memory, it was Galatalo and Dickenbach who were a little bit tired. It looks like they might recover, but kind of want to save them up for Roma if I can. We can just sub them off early if we get a lead. That might be the smarter option here. 1-1 Roma and AC Milan. Bit surprising because AC Milan are not very good in 14th. So there's a few slip-ups happening in Serie A. Hopefully we don't start joining in. We almost did against Atalanta, but at the moment, going all right. Shouldn't really say that sort of stuff while I've literally got a water bottle in my hand, should I? Tempting fate a little bit. But there we go. Second league, Benfica with a 2-0 lead. That's a horrible last name for a female. All right, on we go. So, skin team selection. Leone's out, so we'll go. To see us do a decent job, I might. Yeah, we won't tempt fate too much. We'll get DL on the bench as well because he's fit, and that's the guy who's unregistered. So we'll just do that. Yeah, get into water. I don't want to do anything like that because I saw what happened to I saw the City fan with his Arsenal bottle, and we know how that ended up. So we won't tempt fate there, especially given we're going to that club. Hopefully, I've just realised how many assists Fortea has this season. Be fair, Raphael was actually going a lot better than I thought. 13 assists. You guys can't see that, can you? 11 goals and 13 assists. I didn't realise he was helping out that much. But we'll go with that team, and we can make subs if we need to. If we got a couple of players I'd like to take off if we get into a good spot here. Galatolo and Deckenbach in particular were a little bit tired during the week, so we had to give them a training rest. But we'll make sure we get into a good spot here first, hopefully, and put these guys away properly and save some legs for Roma. Very similar lineups, as you'd obviously expect. We put Decius in there for the injured Leone. Good young defender. Hopefully he does the job for us here. Come on, fellas. Let's beat these fellas with their fancy, actually legitimate kits and their other stuff like that while we rock the Temu outfits. We look like bootleg Man City, to be fair, so it's good warm-up for next season. But Benfica on it early. We don't want them to score early here. That would absolutely stuff up any plans I have for this game. If I have to take it seriously all the way through. Fernandez gets it out right there. Oh, Yildirim starts to work his way in. Okay, someone got a block on that. Golob didn't have it covered, I'll say. He made a dive, but he was nowhere near it. And it was way too late to stop it if it was going in. But thankfully, someone got a good block on that. So we stayed with our 2-goal lead. But Benfica throwing it at us early, to be fair. They did do this a bit in that first league as well before we were able to start to take control of the game. But this time they got the home advantage. Fernandez to Combo. Obviously not a Happy Meal fan. Out to Yildirim. Oh, he's doing us down that side. Oh, he is. It's a Galatolo own goal somehow, but our boy out left is getting absolutely cooked. Torres, that's a concern. And it's down to a 1-goal deficit. He has just got absolutely murdered there. And okay, I suppose that has sold Golob up the river there. Yes, I am. It's the FM Scout one is where I get my stuff from in general. So, yeah, whatever that one is. I suppose I've still got to praise because we're ahead, don't I? Uh-oh, someone's off the field. Was off the field. Might have been De Silva. Might have to get DL on early in this one. Didn't actually check his minute restrictions or anything. But we definitely don't want to concede another here. Uh-oh, hopefully it was off. No, okay, guys. Gary, doing all right, mate. I'll be a lot better once we get through this because it's a bit nervy now. Benfica are coming at us in the second leg. We're not normally on the back foot this much. We've got to praise as well because we've got the lead because FM logic. Doesn't matter you're 1-0 down on the day. If you've got a lead in the tie, the players are going to react badly if you don't shout positive things when they're winning a tie. Right, nice that from Fortea. Udrago, the captain. I think this is the first time we've seen us on the ball this entire game. Rafael. Back to Torres. Nice 1-2-3. Camacho. Deckenbach. Long ranger. Saved by Trubin. A few bad ratings out there though. Most of our attacking players are having absolute stinkers at the moment. And Galatolo, 6.4, which is not great given Leone's injured. They win that. If Desias can stop running away from the ball, that would be nice. Eventually does. Good to hear. Oh, what happened there? I missed the pass. I missed the pass. What was the pass? I quickly looked at chat and I missed the pass. What was that? Oh no, it will be a Happy Meal. It was Camacho. Oh, it's Camacho. He is having that left-hand side defence is having a right stinker. Pretty half-ass effort from Golob there too against his former club. Right. Game on. Big time. Demand more. Enough of this. Oh, you're doing okay because you're winning the tie. Bollocks. You guys are bottling this. I haven't gone to Man City yet. Don't have to play like them. Right, yeah, 6.26 for Galatolo. I've got to bring on Fernandez. The Silva got a bit of an injury, so DL. Lopafito, got to bring on Hogarth. There are so many bad ratings out there. There's some 6.3s and 6.4s, but I've taken off the guys on 6.2s. I think that's what we do at the moment. Goodness me, what was that half? We're still just normal? Yep, okay, we're just getting destroyed for some reason. Right. Just crap, guys. Sort this out. Goodness me, we've got absolutely rinsed in that first half. So we'll see if those subs make a difference. Still a couple out there on some horrific ratings, and we've got a very young centre-back partnership out there now. Raphael. Right, please do something here, guys, while we're actually on the front foot. DL. Oh, Trubin. Yep, he's going to come up big today. A couple of good saves now. We will see the corner, though. Hogarth. Oh, yes. Oh, seriously, he's pulled out a couple of... We're taking long-range shots. But he's coming up some big saves here, Trubin. But years ago, I did have to go into the folder and do it on the most recent DB update. Oh, Deckenbach off the post. Oh, 14. He's pulled off about 5 saves in the first 2 minutes of this half there, Trubin, that are all world class. But the halftime talks worked a little bit, it appears. But I usually go through all those folders anyway and just make sure it's all right with the in that DB folder or the whatever the instructions are. He's saved it again. I usually go back for each one and make sure it's all good anyway, but yeah, if that makes sense. So I'm sort of trying to locking in here now with the situation. Don't want to go out to freaking Benfica. Especially after we had a 2-0 lead. That'd be bad. And we really should have scored there in the early stages of the half. Cunha. Hopefully Duarte's gone off. Especially because Golob's just not really trying at his former club, is he? He doesn't look too interested in trying to save things. Gets away with it that time. But we are on the rocks a bit here. Oh, I tell you what. That's very harsh. Mine got away with that one. Encourager, I'm going to take these 6.3s off. I can't cop with those ratings. So Deckenbach will get Halal on, and let's go for Junior up top. That's all our subs. We'll get another extra time if we go to it. Might have to be Torres the way he's going, but some horrific ratings out there. All we need is the one goal. For Militao are going to knock out Bayern, to be fair. So there's a bit going on in this round. Dortmund are 1 up over Betis, so Enrique might be about to sink them even lower. Not that we can talk too much. At least Ange got these guys to the frickin' round of 16 last year. Actually, it might have been the quarters where we knocked these guys out. Francolino, do not bring guys down. Okay, that's gone over the bar, thank goodness. Just Golob's not filling me with confidence with some of his efforts today. Got a Tide or Drago. We are coming right back at them stats-wise the second half. I feel like at half-time we were barely doing anything, but the second half's been a lot better, but Trubin's having an absolute blinder in goal. But it is now looking like a game where we're actually competing. If you look at the stats, apart from XG, it looks like we've probably been... Well, possession is a bit of a... I was going to say it looks like a game where we've actually been potentially on the front. Oh, no. Win this, guys. Win this. Stop. Yes. Oh, no. How are we letting them get the ball there? Okay, it's come off the post. Holy, we are really trying to throw this away, aren't we? Someone was off there briefly. Didn't quite spot the number. Okay, guys, head on the counter quickly. Quickly, Junio. DL. Quickly. What's that? Touch DL. Goodness me, are you still injured, bro? What was that? It's going to be extra time. Yikes. Okay. Oh, right, we've got some cooked players out there. And they are, well, Drago's good at penalties, so he's definitely not the one we'll be taking off out of these guys. 5 pens, 7 pens for Kolsberg. I've actually both recovered quite well. Torres has recovered quite well rating-wise. Oh, I might leave it for the moment and maybe go Kolsberg later for Fortea, because he's actually a decent pen taker, having set a midfield for us most of the season. Right, try and talk these guys up a bit. But we're in extra time, not what we needed before the big Roma game, where we can actually go top of Serie A. But we have to, because we blew a 2-0 lead in the first freaking half. I am playing with fire a little bit here with some of the players I'm leaving out there, but I really don't know who to take off. I don't fully trust Kolsberg at right back yet. It did feel like we were starting to get on the front foot during that second half, oddly. If not for Trubin and his 8.1, which is a bit of a concern going into a penalty shootout. Camacho's now also cooked. Oh, Duarte is just going off here on Fortea. This is going to be... Oh, not from a set piece, it's Fernandez. First proper highlight of extra time. We've headed it away. Go Fortea. He is absolutely shot. Plays a good pass though, thankfully, to DL. Halal. Good ball to Torres now. Oh, make the run, DL. Junio. Misses. Offside. That was awesome. How's DL so tired? He was a sub. Right. Might be time to make the sub. Camacho has got 4 pens. Is there a big upgrade? Not really. I think it's Kolsberg, just in case. And some fresh legs at right back's probably not a bad option here. Got to make that sub though and hope that it pays off. Demand more, guys. Can you please do something here? It's not really feeling like a 2-0 to them game. Oh, Torres, big interception, then he loses it. And now Fernandez got him behind. Torres has just collapsed. Fernandez, great work from the young Portuguese man. 17. Must hate Benfica. Junio. Great touch to get in the box. Do something, Junio. Not a piss weak shot like that. That's not what I wanted. Oh, maybe the board should have sold you. Goodness me, mate. It's going to go to penalties. Unless Kolsberg, no, he's going to give them the ball. Okay, never mind. Got 8 seconds, fellas. It's going to be too late to do anything. Torres, straight to pens. Awesome. Right. I need the... Hopefully it's on here. No, it isn't. Okay. I was gonna, actually, I've got it on my soundboard. This might be off to do. Have it on here somewhere? Not sure I do now. Oh, maybe I do. Is this it? Right, we're going to have to... spam this for the next little while. So Drago, Junio, Diao, Dickenbach are all pretty decent takers. Hogarth can go up a few. Then Cosberg, that's why we brought him on. Fernandez. If they actually sorted this out, so we've got our proper pen takers, the people actually on the field. Okay, there's one person there who's clearly not, but otherwise we're pretty good here. So, address the team. We're winners. I have faith. I have confidence. I have faith. Here we go. Shootout. Francolino beats Golo, of course he does. Oh dear. Benfica 1-0 up early. Drago, our captain, is first up for us here. Can he put it away? Our usual penalty taker. I'll tell you what, he's made hard work of that, because that was very weak. That looked like a tired penalty, and that's the one that Trubin doesn't stop. Bit lucky with that. Fernandez now for Benfica. Golob goes the right way again, doesn't get there. Next up, Junio, who was pretty average when he came on the field. Can he do this job from the spot? Yes, he can. 2-2. Just like the aggregate score in a game that we led 2-0 going into the away leg. Absolute freaking bottle jobs. Querfeld up next. Come on, Golob. You should know these guys inside out. You used to play against them. We've done this in training loads. He's missed. I don't know if that was a save or if he just blasted it Gabriel style there. Big miss though. Right, Hogarth, the Forest man. Third game for the club. It doesn't let us down. We're 3-2 up. Right. If Golob can come up with a save, that'd be huge here. He's already helped out, potentially. Still not quite sure what happened to that pin before. Just a Gabriel ball or what, but Duarte v Golob. Golob's huge! What a man! He looks so mid during the actual game. Oh, give it to Trubin. He used to be his backup, bro. Give it to him as you walk past him. Diao to seal our place in the round of 16. Here he's it. Oh, we made hard work of that. Goodness me, but we are through to the round of 16 in the Champions League. Golob, you absolute hero. Thank goodness for that, because we tried to bottle that in the first half. Holy. Actually had how did they score that second goal in hindsight? Because look at the match momentum from that point on. Right. Thank goodness we could score from the spot against Trubin, because he was a right pest in that second half. Holy. Yeah, we got the result despite not being our best. I suppose I'll say that, but that was poor. But we get away with it. Dortmund just get knocked out by Batiste thanks to a Ray early goal. Famalicão knock out Bayern. And Fenerbahce knock out Ajax. So I suppose it could have been worse. But goodness me, that was a bit hairy. Very hairy. And there go the points in the most tense way possible. We get money. That's not really important, I suppose, actually, now I think of it. Because we don't care. Let's actually get Dickenbach in amongst that. We're going to have some tired guys now, which is a shame. We stuff that up. Now, Leone's injured and suspended for the next match, so that's awesome. Might go Fernandez this time instead of DeSillis. But we've got some tired lads. I think this might be the time to go Hogarth at right wing. He has been good since coming in, and that familiarity is coming up nicely. And we'll see about Diao. Let me go back to a 15-man bench. Okay. Boy, that was a real tight one. Who is it Bayern these days, out of curiosity? Nagelsmann. What is going on at Bayern? Oh my days, they're doing a Batiste this season. What on earth is happening there? 7th. Okay, Slot might be really good in this. A lot of managers are making Arne Slot look really good. So Roma are up next in a pretty important Serie A game. On the road, Juventus is on the road too, actually, in a couple. I'm not sure we'll get to that one tonight, but we've got some big away games coming up. Speaking of Juventus, they're in the Champions League. Spurs, the defending champions, have got to get past Real Sociedad at home. Lille might be about to knock out Chelsea as well. Let's see who goes through. We won't be playing any of these teams, of course. But interesting, Lille have destroyed Chelsea. Nice beat Juve. So Juve have no more European football. Liverpool comfortably, and Spurs on pens. Oh, yeah, they did what we did. We can't really take the mickey out of that, can we? Given what we did. So, Spurs, Liverpool, Lille, Nice. Batiste, Famalicão, Napoli, Fenerbahce gets out of that first knockout playoff round. And I imagine quite shortly there'll be a reveal of what we've got coming up in the round of 16. Where I've got to be honest, not overly confident given what I just saw. Come on, FM. Who have we got in the Champions League? Not yet. Okay, got to wait apparently. Yeah, Chelsea just got slaughtered there, didn't they? That Lille team are freaking dangerous. Tell you what, could have been worse. Could have been worse, I reckon. We've got Eintracht Frankfurt. Of all those teams on the right-hand side we could have got, I think maybe you'd only take Porto instead. So I think we happily accept that one. Think we quite happily accept that one. Porto must be feeling dirt. Well, it would be for anyone they would have come up against. They'd be feeling a bit nervy about probably Porto, but Lille in particular. And Batiste of Arsenal, that's going to be no easy feat. Tottenham Inter, very interesting. Title favourites versus the defending champions. But we have Frankfurt, which is going to push our Juventus game even more, so we just won't even worry about that for the meantime because that game's just getting delayed deluxe. Empoli host Inter. Will they slip up again? Don't play direct. We are fine with this sort of stuff. Training. Let's get morale up. Hopefully the penalty shootout win might help, but before that it was pretty poor, let's be honest. That first half nearly cost us the likes there in the Champions League. And Inter win. So they go 3 points clear, but we've got the 2 games in hand. So if we can win here over Roma, quite large a win that would be. I was going to say, if that was the new gen picture for the next gen nominee, that would have been some picture with him in a suit. But different. It took a while to switch over. Classic updated FMUI since the World Cup update. All right, Bossio's now homegrown nation. That potentially would have actually helped us for Champions League registrations. Nice that's come through a few weeks too late. All right, we are the favourites for this somehow. But to be fair, Italian form's not been awful. It's just the continental, we've just been all over the freaking shop. Right, we'll get a prediction going for this one. Roma in 4th on the road. Interesting game. Geez, we haven't been away for a little while in Serie A. Quick save, because after that Champions League, make sure we don't have to do that again if there's a random FM crash or anything. There's been some weird stuff when we've gone to games before, so should really hit that save button more often. But yeah, Roma 4th on the road. They are going decently up until they dropped points to AC Milan, which was kind of random. But the Fiorentina team beat us as well, so we can't. Like, their form's pretty decent. Knocked Juve out in the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia. They're a handy team. Sitting 4th. Let's see how we get on. So, Leone suspended. Do we bring Diao back in for this? We might go big guns here. So Diao and Hogarth on the wings. But Fernandes in for the suspended Leone. Not a great game to miss him, but let's hope the young Portuguese star does a job for us there. And we play a heck of a lot better than we did over there in Portugal. And our former player they're starting in Jimmy Benson. Right, let's fresh these guys, lads. He's washed. He's washed. Regan, go at him all day. You're a good English player. You go after that washed palm, mate. It was utter trash for me until I had the transfer sorted. Then he actually started to show up. Oh, Puma Pants is back from Maxi Foot, which still sounds like a foot fetish magazine instead of a football publication. It's not clear by the name. Your side is a game in hand. Yeah, hopefully it's an advantage. Yeah, just work harder today. And there's been no secret because our form's honestly not been that great given what we just put out. And 2 teams rocking a 4-3-3. Very similar formations. Just with the guy who goes a bit further forward on the other side. One of our games in hand. Let's try and make the most of it, lads. On this patchy pitch at Roma. Goodness me, groundsman. That or it's the light reflecting, but it looks like the ground. Seriously, Roma, get a bit of groundsman in. It's embarrassing. But a better start in this game so far. Maybe we just don't like international travel. Maybe that's an issue in the Champions League. This Napoli team just doesn't like anything involving teams based outside Italy. Okay, Raphael, can you help us there? No, maybe I might have spoken too soon here because Roma with the first decent highlight of this game. We might not like travelling anywhere. Oh, good save that from Golob. Got down, apparently an offside amongst all that though. Some semi-waste of time highlight, albeit we do cop the free kick restart. Raphael heads it down for Farias. How are we not getting these balls, lads? We're like literally right in the way of them. Come on, okay. Diao. Let's do some defensive work, mate. Come on. Mosquera for Roma. Up to Benson. Destroy him. Mandic. Mosquera. Don't. No, don't get out sprinted by a 32-year-old washed up leg. Fortea. Admittedly, you're a similar age, so if it was Torres, I'd have a bit more of a go at you there. But yeah, I suppose he might even be younger than you in hindsight. They are literally just inverting our tactic, aren't they? I've just realised. Like that, they're just doing all the roles, but on the other sides. Frickin' Benson's just given them our homework and just like made it look slightly different. Let's see if it works though. D out, he's through. What is that finish, bro? Oh, that's a couple from our attackers now. And what's Deckenbach doing not jumping there? Holy. Atrocious finish that from Dia. May as well just thrown it to the goalkeeper. Here you go, mate. Catchy. Would be nice if we were a bit better from set pieces too. We get a fair few of them. Need the Arsenal set piece coach. And the English VAR booth just to make sure that they let all that go. Oh, how's Benson got that game? Seriously. We had bodies in front of it for days there. Oh, huge block. I think that was from Galatolo. Huge block there because it didn't look like a natural save. They're trying to dive through Farias. Right, Camacho, ping it forward while they're trying to lie on the ground. Raphael. Do something, please. Diao. Udrago, make the run, Raphael. Lovely. No, not quite lovely. Fortea. Udrago. Oh, Hogarth. Please be on. Hopefully he was on. I'm not so sure. It's a close run thing, that. He's off, isn't he? Oh, thought Hogarth the hero was going to come up for us again there. But he's just... Yeah, he is just off, isn't he? It's a tight one, but he is just off. By about a shoe. So still 0-0. In a game that stats-wise, we're actually slightly on top in outside possession, which seems to be the use for us at the moment. But not taking our chances. Hogarth's on a 6.5, so maybe Lopafita off the bench isn't a bad option. Drago's a bit knackered. I don't really want to take off the captain. That seems like poor options. So we get Lopafita on. And yeah, see if that helps. But dig in, guys. We deserve to win this, hopefully. It probably is one of those games where a draw's not going to be an awful result. On the road, team going quite decently, but with the 5 shots on target to 1, would be nice if we made sure if they do pinch one against us here that we still might get something out of this game. Oh, geez, Raphael, you could have really put pressure on them there. They were trying to play themselves in trouble here. Benson. Kyung Tae. Okay, hopefully he's off. Golob, good save, and he was off. And we're going to see the free kick again, which Golob will hoof straight to our former player. Love that from you. Were you even here when Benson was here? Actually, you were. We signed you at the start of the season, didn't we? He plays for the other team now, Golob. Good save. There we go. Lucky. I mean, if we did this against Benfica, it would be a lot more fresher for this, mate. Just quietly. Another free kick to him, which is a slight concern because he seems to be giving the ball away deluxe. Okay, that's better from you, Golob. Okay, not sure we should give him another chance here, lads. Lads! Why did we pass the ball back to our goalkeeper there? I was literally warning you about how he's been struggling with passing today. I could. Seriously. Right, Diaz not really doing it today. Let's get to, where did I put De Silva's up there? That's right, goodness me. Deacon Bark's having a bit of a stinker. Let's go... We'll go Halal. We'll trust Halal. Seriously, though. What was that, Golob? He's had a great game up until that point. Like, apart from the weird clearances, he's been good when he's had to make saves. Right, come on, Lopafino! Just over, of course. Classic FM. Oh, you've got a game in hand. Let's make this interesting by having your goalkeeper do something absolutely mental. The annoying thing too is now it looks like they've been like a little bit the better team in this game. Up until then, I think they'd only had one shot on target. Well, actually, wait, no. At least not too long before that. Because Golob did make a couple of saves not long off the back of me pointing that out. Right. Hopefully we're going to make it 1-1. Lopafino. Square it for someone. Come on, Lopafino. Yes, yes, no. How are we stuffing this up so much, guys? We had so many people there, and if we just shoot the ball sooner at all, it helps a lot. Odrago's to come off here. That'll be... do we go Cosberg in the middle? We might go Cosberg in the middle today. And chuck Halal a bit further forward. Goodness me, lads. Can we just score a goal? Please. We've got nearly 2 XG. Camacho is going to be the last sub. Nakana. Oh, just got in a really good spot in the league. Right, let's try and change the slate. To be fair, it's... Let's go 2 channel mids and try and create some chaos, maybe. Much higher. Standard passing. More expressive. Don't bother playing for set pieces. We seem to be rubbish at that. Go attacking. Forgot to do the defensive line. Let's maybe do that as well. Much higher. Step up more. Counter press. Get stuck in. Right, come on, lads. Oh, what a pile of shite those last 2 games have been. Oh, my word, lads. 2 games in a row that the opposition goalkeeper is an absolute blinder. Absolute blinder. 8-point-somethings. No open play goals. And somehow Golob was one of the best rated players out there despite giving away the goal. And frickin' Benson. Goodness me. Donatella, go hang out with your stupid Ninja Turtles. I don't want to talk about this game. I'm not very happy right now. So go and do one. Frickin' Golob. Right. What have we got next? AC Milan. Back at home. Here we go. Right. Hopefully it'll be sweet here. Because AC Milan are having a stinker. They're having a stinker. Hopefully it'll be fine. I said a draw would be okay. We should have got at least a draw out of that. Yeah, rival defeat. Cheers, Golob. You were quite good in between the sticks. The problem was when you started to leave your box. That was the problem. Wage hike for Lopefido. Sure. I guess that's probably is actually quite justified the way he's been playing this season. So there goes that good game and hand advantage we had. Now we're back to the head-to-head record with Inter. So we need to beat them final game of the season. If it ends up being anything but us clearly on top of the table. AC Milan did just beat Juve. Oh joy, are they going to find some form just before you play them, are they? That checks out from FM. This team's been awful all season. Oh, you're about to play them in a title fight. Here they come. We'll just warm them up for you now. We'll just make sure that they actually come into this and they have a couple of wins instead of the 8 straight losses before or whatever it was. Tell you what though, it's getting me ready for what might be awaiting me at Man City. The harsh reality of what I might have signed up for. Holy, the scouts have been busy, especially given that they know I can't sign anyone. 1, because we have a transfer window. 2, because I've been banned from doing them by the board. If they let me do transfers, we might have actually been able to frickin' get through that last little patch okay. Because with more players, though, we've been able to rotate. But no, they sold most of them. With more players in our Champions League squad, would have been pretty handy with the extra time situation. Stupid board. Oh, I'm still here. Don't have to ban me from doing stuff yet. I'm not that petty. Yet. Not that petty yet. I'm still in a title fight. When I'm out of a title fight, you guys watch out. I'll be playing 1-1, 2 6s and all sorts. But AC Milan, a couple of home games now. Oh, they've put Juventus in between the Eintracht Frankfurt games. Oh, you knobs, Serie A. That's going to be a real... Oh, actually, the backup's not too bad. Stop moaning, Sean. Okay, play through the press. That might be where we've been going wrong that last game. Free transfer deadline. If only I could do something with it. I wonder if we can actually. Can I sign free agents? I'd like a couple of washed up has-beens just to really weigh down this club in the future. Where's my player? Actually, where's my short? Actually, no, player database is actually better for this, I think. Let's have a look for not positions. Let's add contract. General. Contract status. Contract type is... No, that's not good. How do you find free agents in this game? Contract expiry date. Let's go. Is on or before. No, not 2043 FM. That wouldn't be very useful. Confirm. Apply. No one. Right, that's worked a treat. Cheers, FM. This guy's a free agent. No, okay. No, you know what? I'm not even going to bother. The filters are great on this year's game. The filters are brilliant. So it's a good thing I didn't get bloody lulled into that Oceania only player save, because trying to do filters on this year's game is an absolute nightmare. Let's hope that gets sorted out for FM27. Because holy, trying to search things is difficult. I've still got quarterfinals of Coppa Italia coming on. We could have even more fixtures getting thrown our way shortly. But here we go. AC Milan will do a save. Unfortunately, can't reload now. And AC Milan, who are still in the bottom half of the table. Back at home, we've got Leone back. Once I sort this out properly, like I should. So, Sonati, you can go there. We'll switch you with De Silva and get Leone in the team. And you're definitely one of these guys down here. So, there we go. No, we don't need... Oh, actually, an extra goalkeeper is probably not the worst option on the bench. Okay. Should have said all right there, shouldn't I? Better today, fellas. Roma have lost justice. Right, here we go. Who have Inter got? No one. Not today, anyway. Frosinone, they'll probably beat them. You better win this, lads. Oh, yeah. Right. Poor timing on that one, wasn't it? Here we go. I literally, Tina, I don't care right now because we stuffed up our game in hand. Hopefully we're prepared. Oh, I'll tell you what, the grass is a lot better here. I'm going full Arsenal on this. The grass looks like it's been cut to an acceptable level. There's no patches. I think we might do better here. Can someone just get a ruler out and just make sure that grass looks all right? Let's go full Arteta on this. This looks like lovely grass, though. Way better than that trash hole at Roma. We can play some real football here, fellas. That was probably the problem at Benfica too, wasn't it? It was the grass length. That's what's done us. There we go. See, even the grass length, you can see Golub's got a lot more confidence. Look at see, look how much further he punts the ball. He's still giving it to the wrong team, but that had a good extra 20 metres on it. Uh-oh. Guys, just a mil too much, honestly. A mil too much on that grass, actually, in hindsight. I think we just left a little bit too much on it. It's making this AC Milan team a bit too confident. And see how our players are kind of getting stuck in the grass. Just if it was a bit shorter, they might be a little bit quicker, our centre-backs there. And Golub's still got too much joy on his hands when he just picked up the ball before. It's not really great. You're kind of costing me the title here, board, with your length of grass or something. Who mentioned bottles earlier? Feels like things have gone badly since then. Oh, it's the same highlight. Goodness me. Trisoldi. Oh, what? Galatello, you are so washed at the moment, aren't you? Off you go. You have been trashed the last 2 games. I might have to put him back in DM. He has been so slow. Where has this come from? It is every time. It's both goals. It's been Galatello just getting jogged past by Prado. So he's off. Need to come back just to get something out of this game. We're in deep doo-doo now. We are the bottlers at the moment. Hogarth, please do something. No, you're not in the box. Don't. It's not a penalty. It's not. Get on with it, lads. Come on. Yes, it was clearly outside the box now. Udrago, can you do a free kick for the first time in a little while, please? Apparently not. You're not going to show us the free kick. Pain. Yeah, you did, didn't you? It's feeling very much like... I mentioned the Man City fan too. I'm starting to feel like him. Just I didn't even do it yet. Right, Fernandez. Way better than Galatello. That slow snail. Oh, what is that DL? You're killing me, bro. Why shoot like that? Alright, set piece magic. Come on, guys. Let's arse our way back into this. Like the nil. They're gonna do it. I believe in them. No, they're useless. They're all useless. Okay. Hogarth for 6.4. I shouldn't have put him in the starting team. He's been a letdown since then. Oh my word, what was that first half? Alright, Fortea's having a stinker. Let's go Torres at right back, Graf at left back. Hogarth just... No, it's a Lopafido. We have not changed anything that was working. Just since that Benfica second leg, we have absolutely collapsed. Oh my Lord, Golob. Did you need to make that look so difficult? Okay, we need a strike early in this half. Just as I say that, the highlight cuts out. Brilliant. We really need to do better at corners, don't we? We've had 5 of them, 1 XG. We just can't do anything. It's actually a game we were bossing position as well for once. But the opposition, 2 shots, 2-0 lead. Now, we need to do something here, fellas, please. Lopefido, bench impact. Come on, Torres. That was a bit fancy given the situation. Guys, go forward. We're 2-0 behind. Don't go backwards. That's it, Lopefido. Square it for someone. Today. No, I said square it for someone. Don't shoot the ball wide. Yeah. What are we doing here, guys, today? Seriously. What happened in Portugal? I'm the football manager. Apparently, I don't see what happens off the field. What happened in Portugal? Because goodness me, to be swap bodies with like Vitória de Guimarães or someone. It's harsh on Vitória de Guimarães. They're a decent team. Drago, Diak, let's give you a crack because De Silva, the other Diaz can't shoot to save his life. Oh, what is happening? Losing to 12 at home. Admittedly, 12th that's just starting to find some form in our called AC Milan, so that's very peaky for him. But we've had 20 shots, 6 on target. We're losing 2-0 to a team with 2 shots on target. And 1 XG less than us, lads. And at some point, we have to score a goal from open play. Otherwise, it's kind of going to be an issue. Because that's 3 games in a row where we haven't done that. So, you help me out here, lads. Ideally, if you're not going to score 2, don't waste my time scoring 1 here, lads. Seriously. Torres. Oh, yeah, here we go, yeah. Yeah, well done. About frickin' time, you fellas. Put the ball in the net. It wasn't from a spot right. We've got 3.5 minutes, guys. A into G. A into G. Nice from Torres at right back. Actually quite a well-worked goal that. Okay, come on, guys. Encourage. No, I've gone very attacking instead of attacking. What are we doing? There's still 12. There's still 12 despite that win. Storming out. Don't want to talk to the media right now. Where has this come from, guys? I can cop Roma away from home. That's, I'll take that, to be fair. What is happening, guys? No, that's not what you do it, is it? That hasn't gone well. I was legitimately looking for a bit of a roast answer there, but none of them gave it to me. Right, Bologna are going terribly, thankfully, so hopefully we can actually do something here. What's the morale like here? It's not amazing. Right, we're getting a bit cheesy here. But that team meeting did not help, obviously, the way I was hoping it would. Oh, what is this run of form? No, not training. Goodness me. Yes to CS graph. Get the morale back up. Something's upset you fellas. I don't know what it is, but we need to fix it before it derails my season. My only one here at Napoli. I don't think they're going to want me back. They seem a little bit upset about the whole Man City thing. So let's all come together right now and sort this out, okay? It's just not training FM. I want to hit the conduct button. All I want to do is praise their conduct for every single player so they're not such sensitive little wangs and they start playing the football they were playing 4 matches ago. Don't know what happened in Benfica. That's just destroyed them so much because they went for on penalties. It wasn't great, but it was okay enough. I don't know why they think that was so bad. But let's just get ourselves together. We're about to play a team that has not won in looks like forever. So you better blimmin' sort it out. There we go. Okay. Bologna. They've won a game. Okay. Their Serie A form wasn't great. Yeah, cheers, FM. Love that. Yeah. Thank you for pointing out. Why is he talking about seeing the pace? His team's 12th. What's he seeing the pace for? You're 25 points behind me, even with that. I've just blown both our games in hand, though, so that's brilliant. Now we're back to being 3 points behind Inter. We need to finish above them or beat them badly on the final day of the season to go level with them so the head-to-head works in our favour somehow. I've got the goal differential over us now, which we previously had, which is probably the deciding factor if it's a 50-50. They're playing now. Right, come on, Frosinone. I'll give you $1 if you do me a favour. It'll be a virtual dollar, but I'll give you $1. Useless Frosinone. Hope you go into Serie B. Right. You'll probably come out and do something against us now. I know how this game works. I was just going to sort this out in case. You know what? Let's chuck in a chance conversion because that seems to be the issue here at the moment. Some team bonding to help the dynamics. We can do a match tactics, please, before a game. That'd be... Oh, we are already. Okay, never mind. You know what? Chance creation as well. Just, scoring goals would be nice because for some reason we seem to have forgot how to do that at quite important moments, lads. Oh, why have they put that game there? We're going to play on a Saturday. I like that schedule. Now they've ruined it. Right. Bologna. Begins with B and we're currently bottling. So let's hope we stop doing that. Yes, yes, I do want momentum. The first thing the ass man said that's actually made sense. Sorry, just trying to figure out what I've just heard, if it was the garage door for some reason, or if it was the, oh, for goodness sake, or if it's a thunderstorm outside. All right, Forte is out for a while, and we are really light at right back. Oh, joy. Decision time. Do we go Cosberg or I think I go Torres and start training him up for a little bit at right back. We put Graf there and we chuck that Bossio fella as the left back cover. And Leone, don't know why he wasn't on the bench anyway, because he should have been. Why is FM forgetting my changes I made before the previous game? I will drop Galatello because he's just, what's his pace? He's got 14 pace. It's not even that slow. What's going on? Those are two quick centre backs. What the heck's going on with that? And we'll go back to De Silva and Lopafito on the wings, because that seemed to be working. Okay, technical advice. They force high turnovers. That didn't really help before. Now, praise the training. Let's get the morale happy. Oh my lord, look at all these guys who are just flanking training all of a sudden. Oh, why does this club hate me right now? Apart from the obvious reason. Why does this club hate me right now? Both my centre backs training like absolute mugs. My backup DM training like a mug. DL. That's why I've dropped you. That and the fact you seem to be allergic to shooting anything decent. In game, I don't know what you're doing off the field. I'm not going to judge you on that. But I'm talking about with your feet. Before anyone takes that out of context. Okay, I take it the wife's doing something outside. So here we go. Game time. Anyway, let's switch on, Sean. Need to switch on the way your team's playing. AC Milan, not AC Milan, Bologna at home again. Didn't help us last time, but let's see if it does this time. Hopefully, can get a bit of something back here. A bit of something back. Because we are now 6 points behind Inter after being joint with them with 2 games in hand at one point. Something like that. So Torres at right back, Graf at left back, with keeping the centre backs because they look like they should be actually quick. I don't know why they're not. In the match engine, it's making no sense. We've changed our wingers. Let's hope that does something. All right, come on, fellas. Yes, sick and tired of bad results. Let's turn this around. I want some good momentum going into Eintracht Frankfurt, please. Right, come on, lads. Too many L's. There's only one L in Napoli, so there's not 4 in a row. Don't make it Napoli. Let's make it Bologna. Come on. Right. Good start. Good start from you, Lopafido. Rate that from you. Until you then gave the ball away. Right, here we go. Corner. Can we do something from a corner? We get lots of these. Post. Yep, that checks out today. Lopafido. Going to put it back in there and score a goal, are we? Just going to actually, you know, do something that we're supposed to do. What I'm paying you to do? No. Okay. It's all right. Encouraging start, though, guys. Encouraging start. Maybe I've spoken too soon. Oliani. Over the top. Nice from Torres. Good from you. Plays it back to Golob, who starred this all. Well, actually, no, he didn't, did he? Oh, what? What the actual is happening? Where are you playing that, bro? Where are you playing that? 2 and 3 games. I've never seen that is absolutely mental. Off you go. On you come, Harmon. I can't cop that anymore. I can't cop that anymore. That's 2 games now. So right now, guys, I've got a job lined up. I'm actually looking forward to it, and you're making me look forward to it a lot more right now. Oh, what on earth is happening? Need a rethink. Yeah, we do, don't we? Holy, what is... They've slotted me in real life. They've just nerfed all my tactics. Oh, we're going to be Napoli. Oh, no. Oh, no. Right, we need to do something here. Yeah, I know. We went for the previous one and he just got caught in no man's land. Maybe this is too complex with the centre backs. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff now. What is that? Seriously. Golob's not helping with the 2 giveaways, but I probably should have just left him out there, but goodness me. He's done 2 and 3 games. I just subbed the keeper. I just sent a message to him. And then the old Harmon's come on and just done that. Right. Gone to the standard defensive line. Don't know how it's going to help us attacking wise. It won't. Although that's good from Leone. Right. Drago. Back to Torres. Deckenbach. Camacho. This is good. Yeah, great build up. Then they cut it off for reasons. Just when I'm getting some hope, FM just puts the knife in and twists it a bit more. Hope. No, not allowed. Corner. Haven't scored from one in ages. Deckenbach. Rafael. De Silva. Here we go. It's not vintage. It's one of our centre backs of all people. But 2-1. De Silva's tried to score the goal. It's taken a huge deflection a couple of times there. Poor old Kumga. 2-1. We're back in it. Should be 1-1 if not from that ladder flying from Benfica, who have been having a really good season. He's just thrown it away in a couple of games. Oh, like, they've had 2 shots on target. Again. What is up? Anyway. Deacon Bark's just absolutely not shown up, so we'll get Halal on. Much better display, fellas. Goodness me, what is going on today? Not the time for that highlight game. It's a silly highlight at the best of times. And we're in Serie A, so I don't need to see it in this level. Galatello yellow, he's literally playing the best he's played in weeks. And now he's sitting on a yellow. I'm going to take off anyway, it's Leone on a 6.4. Junior bottle, oh, I need the junior bottle right now. I miss Aguilera. From Batiste. Christian Aguilera. Oh my word. What is this? Need to change something. The game's telling me my tactic's not working. All of a sudden, it's decided, yeah, you can't keep playing with this tactic. You won. I remember this tactic gets quite close to the thing you won three La Ligas with. You can't play that, mate. No, you can't play that. Doesn't work now. Oh, my lord. Okay, so we're gegenpressing. I would like to be positive here, given this team have not won a league game in about, well, in 5 at least. Gegenpress, because why not? Oh, yeah, there we go. Lelujo, yeah, the Lelujo tactic. Here we come. Good old gegenpress. Straight away, we make it 3-2. Nice header down there from Rafael for Udrago. 3-2. Lovely. What is this? What is going on tonight? Is this actually going to work? Rafael, far post. Oh, how is that working? We haven't scored from a set piece in forever, and we do it when I go to a gegenpress. Okay. Managerial genius. Leone gets the assist for a centre-back partner. Might have been going in anyway. 3-3. Quick fire double. Can we rescue this and get 3 points? Poor old Leone didn't even get the assist for that. Goodness me. Galatello's on a hat-trick. Alright, Lopafito's cooked. We need to get Hogarth on. This could be areas for him, actually, off the bench. Leone on 6.4 is a slight concern, but I don't feel like he's actually been an issue as much as other things have been in this game. Udrago's a bit cooked now. We've got last sub right. He is on a 6.4, Sean. Should probably think about that. Let's get Diak on. No, we're in 2038, so Scott McTominay is no longer with us here at Napoli. As a player, he's probably still alive, although I can't confirm or deny that. But no, we are well on in this save. And the Journeyman. Right, come on, guys. We've been good since we nice little patch there when we went to the gegenpress. Let's finish them off. Let's make them Bologna. Give them the L's, not us. Right, how can we do something here? Be more expressive, we'll do that. We'll go a bit wider, how about that? Our position. Get stuck in late, guys. Oops, something. If I see a red card now, I might flip. But it would be my own fault. But guys, we're playing a gegenpress. Can you please press the opposition? Oh, my word. Big block from Fernandez. Great block from you, son. Because that nearly got really bad. Okay, it's not a loss. It was looking a lot worse for a while there. But how we have not won that, I do not know. The fact that it took until we had to change to a gegenpress there to actually score any goals is quite... I can't watch the replay of the first goal. Probably a good thing because both my goalkeepers have let me down massively there. Oh, yeah. You have to do a new tactic, aren't I? Going into a Champions League. Champions League next. Yep. That's great. Awesome timing, FM. 5 points behind Inter now. Absolutely bottling this. Out of absolutely nowhere, we are absolutely bottling this. Look how good that form was. Look how good and solid that form was with this tactic. Yes, we were a bit average in Europe. That's been the case most of the season. In Serie A, look how solid this form has been for so long. It's solid. So solid. And then we lose at Benfica, but we go through. Our goalkeeper gives away a stupid goal against Roma. AC Milan in 12th come to our place and beat us for reasons. And then Bologna, on the run of 5 games without a win, take a 3-1 lead against us. And again, our goalkeeper gives away a goal. So I think I need to switch to something different. We've got Bologna again. Oh, my word. Okay. So, because I know what that is trying to tell me, FM, I think we're going to have to change our tactic. I will just quickly save this in case we do need it in the future, because you never know, it might be useful at a future date. Quick bit of tactic building here before the stream finishes. Let's create a new tactic. Right, so these 3 are the ones that should work. We obviously want to do a 4-3-3. It's very tiring for our players. Does lead to less control, so not sure about that. We do probably have quite good technical quality. Right, we're going to try tiki-taka. We're going to stick to the 4-3-3 because that's what we do. 4-1-4-1. And we'll just maneuver it around our players because some of these guys will not do too well. Beef here is actually quite decent as an inside wing back. Camacho is going to be good as a DLP. This might actually work the way it is. Sorry, weird noises outside as well. Yeah, that might work. Deep lying forward. Yeah, we might just try this next game. Horrific timing for it. And I do maybe want to go to a lower tempo, not a much lower tempo. don't mind any of that, I think, although the counter press is a slight concern. We'll try it against Frankfurt, because honestly, I don't think we're going that far in the Champions League this season anyway. So we'll come back next stream and see if we can get past Frankfurt and just get the season back on track, because holy, that took a turn tonight. That's got to be two of the weirdest streams back-to-back I've had on FM. Went to Man City, and transfers got done for me. And then we were just trekking along so nicely despite that, and then just out of nowhere, just an absolute car crash there tonight. So we'll come back on Saturday, Arvo, my time, and see if we can make the final 8, because we're one of the best 8 teams in Europe still. If you want to win the league, I can make your wish come true. Oh, yes, yes. I'm a genie in a bottle. Yeah, I know what you're getting at there, Zedo. Right. Let me just check if actually I have to dash. Maybe we need to go rate this again tonight. Is there many people like? Well, there's a few live tonight. Oh, the Welsh is. Tell you what, he dropped a follow earlier. Let's go check out the Welsh. So we'll go and check him out. He's started a little while ago. He is playing with Celtic, so we'll go over there. Yeah, 4-4 turns. Yes, lovely, lovely. Okay, so we're going to go rate the Welsh Football Manager, guys. Over there with Celtic. We'll be back on Saturday, 3 p.m. New Zealand time. Oh, let's hope we figure this out, because goodness me, it's really bad timing, isn't it? So, yeah, I'll catch you guys on Saturday. Hopefully we start to get some green dots, because we placed the first 4 games, hopefully quite winnable there. If we lose to Perugia, we're in deep trouble, because they're bottom. But I'll catch you guys then. Have a good rest of your week, guys, and yeah, go Napoli. Hey! Go well, guys. Cheers for tuning in. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.